Going down to Mr. Gray's to have myself a time.
Angry comments everywhere, humble folks with observations.
Going down to Mr. Gray's to leave my woes behind.
Ghosts and cryptids everywhere, even some that place is crazy.
Going down to Mr. Gray's to see if I can unwind. Come on down to Mr. Gray's and meet some friends of mine. Hey guys, down for World of Mr. Gray, Dandalf the Grey. With the comments video, I haven't done a full-blown comments video for a while. I sort of did one on my trip the other weekend, but I was really tired and slightly hungover. So I thought I'll get to the comments right now. I'm going to go through as many as I can. Might be a long video, I don't know. If I don't read your comment, I have seen it and I have probably definitely hearted it. But I can't get to all of them, but I will try. So I'm just going to go from the top and we'll see what comes up. The one from Small Gentles. Didn't know a channel like yours existed. So happy right now. I love your humour, my guy. I believe in spirits to a degree, not in any sort of traditional sense. Like more of time and space theory stuff. I love that stuff, by the way. But yeah, all those ghost hunters things are stupid, like especially when they use cell phones as ghost hunting equipment. I agree. I've always said none of the equipment they use has ever been proven to work in anything they try to use it for. And I know like the REM pods, the spirit box, other ones I can't remember the names of them now. I know some investigators say that it can move the night forward if they're not getting anything, which is fair enough. But then when you start, asking, is there a Mary here? You're going off what you saw on the Ovulus, whatever, and you're creating the entire paranormal night on that one piece of technology, which has never been proven for anything. So that's why I don't like those things. That's one of the reasons why I don't like those things. But as far as cell phones go, mobile phones, yeah, I don't know. The apps themselves, like Necrophonic, Spirit Talk, I've got one on there which I made a video about a while back. They're complete and utter bollocks. They're just word banks. They just spout out nonsense, absolute nonsense. And they're usually made by paranormal investigators, or not even paranormal investigators. They're made by people who just want to make a quick buck. And, sort of like lead paranormal investigators afraid, if that's the word I'm looking for. But yes, I appreciate it. Polly Hunt says, they're talking on the video I put out last night. If you haven't watched it, it went out last night. It's there on my channel. I'm definitely glad you didn't delete the video just to enjoy your humour and frustration. I have to say, I agree the bloke's voice is annoying. It was causing me to lose the will to live at one point and I barely heard it, so thank you for fast forwarding. I genuinely struggled with that video when I was filming it because I thought, shall I just stop and not put this video out? I was getting so frustrated, mainly with myself, because I was getting bored. I get bored quite easily. Like, my mind just wanders if I'm not being, what's the word I'm looking for? Satisfied? Is that a word I'm looking for? I don't know. But yeah, if I'm not into something, I struggle to concentrate on what I'm watching or looking at or whatever. It has to grip me, and it wasn't gripping me. I barely got to the end of that video. But I'm glad some of you enjoyed it, at least. Stormy Knight says, don't apologise for your videos, please, Mr. Grey. They are always good. I'd love to see the tattoo on the inner left arm. It looks amazing, what I could see of it. You picked some funny stuff on this video. Thank you. You are fun and hilarious. Well, Stormy Knight, I appreciate it. That's the tattoo on my arm. It's nothing special. It's a fun... I think I've told this story on a video a while back. But that tattoo... I'm going to get into personal stuff now. That tattoo, it was originally going to be a girl's name. Who, about 11 years ago, I got with this girl. I was with her for 4.5 years. And I planned to spend the rest of my life with this girl. And unfortunately, it didn't pan out that way. Broke my little heart, she did. Yeah, and I originally went to the tattooist to have her name on it. And as I was sitting in the tattoo parlor, this was after going out with her for about 2 years. So it wasn't like after a week of going out. This was about 2 years after I was going out with her. And she said, oh, you should have a tattoo. I said, yeah, I've always wanted a tattoo. Have my name. All right, yeah. I was, so into this girl at the time. I said, yeah, I'll have your name. I went to the tattooist, booked the tattoo. I was waiting in the lobby of the tattooist. And I thought, I shouldn't have someone's name on it, even though I fully planned to spend the rest of my life with this girl. But I thought, nah, I tell you what, I'll have that. I'll have that tattoo. That looks cool, because you never know. And lo and behold, I'm glad I did. Because I would have had to have had that tattooed over, which would have been a bit annoying. Because I have a mate of mine who has like tattoos all over him, different girls' names throughout the years he's been with. He'll have a tattoo of their name within like a month, and then he'll break up with them after a couple of months, and then he'll have to get it tattooed over. So that's what that tattoo is. And I always thought from that side it's like tribal, but from that side it's almost like a face, like a skull, like Sauron. That's the way I looked at it. But that's the story of my tattoo. Oh, she broke my goddamn. No wonder I'm damaged. Restless Hands says, I like watching the commentary. I like watching your commentary, but I agree that those videos were crap, which is why I gave it a thumbs down. You gave me laughs though. Well, I'm glad you liked it, Restless Hands. And a thumbs up or down is always good, so I appreciate it. From DJ Moss, they say, oh dear Dan, where do you dig this excrement up from? No wonder you're bored, I was too. I never watched this fakery stuff now. They think I'd rather see you walking over these lovely Welsh mountains and hills. At least it's real. I let the vid run to give you points. I wholeheartedly appreciate it, DJ Moss. And I will definitely be doing more mountain stuff. I love walking over through forests and mountains and just seeing what's what, and sometimes I like to film it, so it'll definitely be more of them coming soon. From Brandon Hansen, they say, I enjoy all debunkers, not even joking. I can throw on any video of you guys and go on about my business. I'd be happier knowing that you guys are at least doing your best, to be honest. I spent a couple of years obsessing over paranormal crap for hours. I intentionally tried to get spooked before bed and deprived myself of sleep. Now I can actually just listen to you guys and talk and at least be happy knowing that I'm not being lied to. Much love from me. Brandon, I appreciate it. I often wonder if I talk too much. I always say I definitely talk too much. I'm always amazed that people enjoy my waffling and other debunkers waffling, because we all waffle. We definitely all waffle. I don't know, it's always fun when someone says they enjoy that. It's weird, because to me, when I talk too much, I'm thinking to myself, you're talking too much, shut up. I'm always thinking to myself, you're going on now, you're repeating yourself, shut up. So I'm glad some of you enjoy that stuff. From Gemini Dream, and they say, using kids for these stupid videos really pisses me off because of what it does to the child going forward in life. They're either going to be afraid of literally everything and everyone, or scam artists like their parents. I'm always torn to be seeing like a kid in a paranormal video, because I often wonder, are they in on it, or do they not know they're being filmed for a paranormal video? I think some of them who are in on it, I think it can be pretty exciting for them, because I know for a fact when I was a kid and someone wanted to make a spooky video, I would have said yes, absolutely, put me in that spooky video. I would have said yes straight away. That would have been the most exciting thing of my day at that point. So I don't know, I'm torn between it. I think if they're really young kids, I don't think they should be in those paranormal videos. But I think if you're in your teens and you're okay with it, I think it's alright. As long as you're okay with being on video and the parents are okay with them being in the video, as long as they consent to it, I think it's alright. But yeah, if they didn't know anything, that's just not cricket. You shouldn't do that. From Rusty, and they commented on a video I made a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember which one, a Bizarre Bob one. I'm pretty sure smartphone camera software will try to construct human figures if they are not sure what they are seeing, especially in low light. I think they're talking about like the ghost tube stuff. Because what are smartphone cameras used more often for? Recording human figures. So if those dubious light conditions, the software itself could be constructing these humanoid shadow figures, even though there really isn't anything there. Well, I'm not sure in the context what you're talking about, but if you're talking about in the context of ghost tube, like Kinect cameras, I know it's not a mobile phone camera, but it's just, it's the same technology where it'll detect figures, humanoid figures. They're definitely they're programmed to do that. This is why I always say you should never use a Kinect for your ghost hunting. And it's the same with GhostTube. Never use that for your ghost hunting, because it's going to pick up figures. Whether there's something there or not, it's going to pick them up. And then you go off, like I said, like the same as I said earlier on with Ovulus and REM pods. You create a story then. You're not lying about it. You just think this story is true because of what those things are showing you, which are bollocks. As you gotta be careful of with this stuff. I'm no expert in any of this, by the way. It's just stuff I've learnt over the years, just a logical mind and spouting bollocks. But yes, I appreciate the comments. From DMC, I enjoyed this video. Poor Bernard. Joke was on him. I'd never have mannequins in my house. Creepy. Do you know what, right? I had a huge crush on Kim Cattrall when I was probably in my mid-teens because of the film Mannequin, the 1980s film, where 80s films are so crazy, honestly, where this guy, I can't remember how, I haven't seen it for years, but this guy somehow makes a mannequin come to life, and it's Kim Cattrall. I really liked Kim Cattrall in that film. That was one of my early crushes. In fact, in my early teens, my early crushes were Kim Cattrall, Elizabeth Shue. Then in my later teens, it was Alison Hannigan, simply because of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I had a massive crush on her. Still do, but we won't go there. But yeah, mannequins are creepy, unless you're Kim Cattrall. Did you end up getting pizza, or if so, what were the toppings? Maybe you can watch videos with jump scares. Up to you, Dan. Do what makes you happy. I did have a pizza. It was ham and pineapple. I'm a ham and pineapple guy on pizza. I love it. I think it's really tasty. And it's always bizarre when people don't like that stuff. As far as jump scare videos, I do like a jump scare video. It's why I play horror games. I like being scared. Horror games make me jump a mile. I love it. I'm thinking about live streaming one soon, and Rich might even get in on with one soon. He did say, he actually said to me the other day, we could do a live stream of a horror game. I was like, really? I was shocked he said that. So fingers crossed that's coming soon. James Earl Cash says, dude, seriously, you look like late wrestling legend Ivan Koloff the Russian Bear from Canada, and current one from WWE, Carl Anderson. I used to love wrestling as a kid, but I have no idea who Carl Anderson is. Ivan Koloff, I can't remember who that is. Hang on, let me have a look. I don't know. He's a lot bigger than I am. I mean, he's got the same hairstyle as me. But I can't see him myself. No, I can't get him. Plus, I'm a ginger. And who else was it? Carl Anderson. Another bald guy. Again, I don't see it. I mean, it's the hair. It's the hair, innit? Or the lack of. That's what it is. I know why people say I look like certain people. I don't know. His eyes are too close together. My eyes are too close together. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. but I appreciate the comments. From Talknado, they say, oh my fucking god. I'm beyond irritated by the pattern in both the clips and Death of Despair voiceovers. What a load of tosh. Thank you for sitting through that for us. Although I think it sent you into the depths of despair, but for boredom, not fear. I hope you recover quickly. Like I said, that video deflated me. Massively deflated me. Where after I switched it off, I was like, oh god. How can I go on? As far as padding out clips, I understand why they do it sometimes, because Callan from Slaptime, I like Callan from Slaptime. It's always a load of bollocks on there, but I do enjoy his videos. But he does the same thing, he pads them out. Like there'll be a shadow dude just poke his head out there or something. And then Callan or any other top 5 will go on like an 8-minute bloody monologue of the history of the house and what it could be. I get why they pad it out, but yeah, sometimes it's really annoying. From Silent Tiger, did anyone see Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning and staying overnight at the unhaunted house? They're taking ghost equipment and hunting for ghosts. Why isn't this done more? Maybe one of these ghost hunters should go to ghost hunting in a 24-hour shop like Walmart. See if they can find any paranormal activity. People die all over the place, and who knows if it's built on a battle site or a graveyard. Has anyone visited the veterinary office where there should be many animal pet ghosts? Interesting. I like Rhett and Link. I used to watch Good Mythical Morning all the time. I haven't watched it for a while. But that used to be my 30-minute video I put on before I go to work each morning. Bit of good mythical morning. I like that stuff. I haven't watched it for a while. Maybe I should watch it again. From Lucas, they say Tihu Yabani. Or the other way, Dzień dobry. Now, I'm now reading for debunking another bunch of bollocks. P.S. I'm glad that so many foreigners are aware of the meaning of the words such as kurwa. I did say in the video, which I learned Polish. There's two people I've learned Polish from, right? In my old job years ago, my boss, she was from Poland, and fair play, she taught me many, mostly again swear words. And then Tom, it was actually if you've seen my other videos, that's where is it? That right there, what I drew. I think it was about 2 years ago now. It was for this guy I was working with. I won't say his name. Tom. No, I'll say his name. Tom. He don't work there anymore. He left for greener pastures. But I drew that for him. He was Polish and he was funny as hell. Fair play. But he learnt me many words. You'd always enjoy coming into work. I have a word for you to learn. He's a funny guy. But yeah, I've learned Polish off two people. My old boss and my former work partner. Or work colleague, I should say. I always like learning other languages. I tried to learn Japanese years ago. I got as far as asking where the toilet was. Because it's really hard. Learned a bit of Norwegian. Polish. Obviously Welsh. I enjoy languages. I'm not good at them, but I enjoy them. And it's usually swear words. So, from Zodus, and they say, I've always thought it was funny how people who film something always films as if the camera was first person view, as if their heads were attached to their phone. If I'm filming and I hear a noise, I look first, turn my head, then maybe bring the camera around. That's how I know the videos are staged right off the bat, or if something moves as part of its way the distance or off screen. Also how people who see something act scared but then still want to go and investigate. It's one of the biggest giveaways all the time in those videos. Any fake video on YouTube, if they are, like you said, acting like the camera is their head, you know they're full of shit. That's a big giveaway every time for me. From Stutley Constable. Dan, if you think that narration is bad, you should listen to Rusty West sometime. He fakes an accent. I think it's meant to be Western, but it's so bad it distracts from whatever he is talking about. It's a shame too, because his videos are usually reasonably interesting. I'll have to look that up. A funny story, right, about faking an accent for a video. Back in I think it was 2012 or 2013, I almost became a top 5 channel. Almost became a top 5 channel. Interesting story, this. I had long split up with my long-term partner at the time. And I was making gaming videos. But I created a No, sorry. This was before my gaming videos. I had a channel for my 3D game development course I was doing at the time. Obviously didn't pan out. But then I thought in the meantime, I wanted to create like not a top 5, it wasn't a top 5 ghost channel, it was just a top 5 facts. Not similar to like channels like 42, Simon Whistler stuff. It was, in my mind, I wanted to do that kind of things, right? And I made about 4 or 5 videos. I wish I still had those videos. I deleted the channel about 4 years ago. I made about a couple of videos, got copyright on every single one. Because obviously, if I was doing like top 5 favorite cartoons of the 1980s, top 5 movies, top 5 things. I was just doing top 5 stuff. It wasn't paranormal, it was just top 5 lists stuff. And I made about 4 or 5 videos. And one of the videos, I can't remember the exact name of it now, but it was something along the lines of top 5 moments in Metal Gear Solid. I'm a big fan of Metal Gear Solid games. I'm a huge fan of Metal Gear Solid. And I narrated the entire 32 minutes, it was about that, of that video in the style of Metal Gear Solid. It broke my voice. I wish I still had that footage. Maybe I do somewhere on a hard drive or something. But it's so funny. It's so funny watching. It's so funny thinking back to it now. I did an entire David Hayter Solid Snake accent with you speaking like this the entire time. Solid Snake, I can't quite do it now, but in 2012, it sounded alright. At the end of it, I didn't... One of the reasons I stopped was, like, copyrights, but the other reason was I didn't like scripted stuff or, like, putting an accent on. I'll do it for, like, a short film, no problem, but, like, I just wanted to be myself. But I was, like, in this top 5 channel in 2012. What was it called? I gave it a weird name as well. Fabulous Bazaar. I think that's what I called it. Fabulous Bazaar. Yeah. Or was it... Yeah, Fabulous Bazaar. No, or was it Factual Bazaar? I can't remember now. It was... The logo was FB. The F was red, the B was black. I think I copied off some other bloody logo. Scandalous. But yeah, don't fake your accents. People will know when you fake an accent for a top 5 channel or whatever. Bujin says, how awesome would it be... I'll make this last comment, by the way, because I've gone on a bit now. But Bujin says, how awesome would it be if you were sponsored to wear that t-shirt? It would be good to see Melbourne House make a return. Is when I made a joke in my previous video. I had my... What was it called? Way of the Exploding Fist. That was an awesome game years ago. I'm a big retro gamer fan. Do you know what? I've had people email me plenty of times, you know, do you want this? Do you want to promote this and we'll sponsor you? And every time it's been something I'm not interested in or something I know I would never use or something. So I was never comfortable of like trying to promote something which I know I would never use. So that's why I've never had a sponsor. If it was something like that t-shirt, mind, I would happily have that as a sponsor. Would that be selling out? I don't know. But I'm not against sponsors. I would absolutely have something. If I love something, I would happily promote it. But so far, people who have sent me sponsorship stuff, it's been stuff I know I would never use or I'm not interested in. So I'm not gonna push something which I don't like just to make a quick buck. I just don't. I'm just not that kind of person. But if something interested me, if Tesla want to sponsor me, send me a car. Musk, Elon, I'm sure you're watching this. If you want to sponsor me, send me a car. I'll sell out for a Tesla. But anyway, that was, I don't know how long it is yet until I edit it. But that was the reading your comments video. I really enjoyed that. I always enjoy these comments. I will get to more. Because I always enjoy these. I enjoy just waffling, reading your comments and having the feedback on like a current video or like whatever. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, leave a like if you like this video. Leave something new to my channel. I do this quite often. And that's it. Thanks for watching and bye for now.